this is the second part of my DOS collection. This is Redneck Rampage. You may or may not be familiar with this. It's the same engine that Duke Nukem runs in. The build engine, I believe. This is it's another fast-paced first-person shooter, and with a redneck theme. This is actually a pretty well-made and fun first-person shooter. It's definitely something I recommend you getting. You can buy this on Good Old Games. You may have some, depending on your system, you may have some issues with getting it to run. There is a piece of software that you can use called Rampage, and basically all that requires you to do is essentially add one file into the Rampage folder from the Redneck Rampage folder, and you're good to play. Rampage is completely free. You know, it's absolutely fine to download that for free. Redneck Rampage you have to pay for, of course. Yes, this is basically it's a Duke Nukem. It's in the build engine. It's basically a Doom clone, although I think that's kind of a little bit that's not exactly fair, because this is actually a pretty good game by itself. There's not very many enemy types though. You'll see there's that big guy with the shotgun, and there's a couple of the small guys. The pigs are also enemies, but they're passive. They only become aggressive if you shoot them. That's a health pack. You've also got a load of health packs, loads of different items. They're both health items. You can see on the right hand side there's a couple of meters. One says alcohol and one says gut. If you drink too much alcohol, so if you drink too much beer or too much whiskey, then the screen ends up tilted, and then the controls are all messed up. They're all backwards and stuff until you either eat more food or urinate. Now these mosquitoes, when I was a kid, these things used to terrify the crap out of me, purely because, one, they make no sound whatsoever. For some reason they didn't add any sound file. They're poorly animated. They slide all over the place, and they come out of nowhere. And I mean, look at the size of it. Look at it. That you can see another one there, and I only just noticed that you can't hear anything. And honestly, these things used to freak me out so much. They go down easily. So there's another one somewhere. There is. And they also have extreme vision cones. They can see you from miles away, but before you've even seen them. Oh shit! Just like that. I was not expecting that. I might be able to crowbar him. Okay, no, yeah, it's dead. Anyway, the story is that you're obviously a redneck, and you are playing as a redneck. What else? Yes. Anyway, aliens have invaded, which probably explains the giant mosquitoes. Aliens have invaded. and they have taken your pig, um, your prized pig or hog as they call it, um, and now you're on your way to get your pig back. And all of these enemies are aliens in human bodies. Although inbreeding has apparently led to everybody looking exactly the same. Now you can kill these cows if you want. There's no real there's no real benefit to it besides it's funny. They don't do anything. They just sit there, and you can just whip them. It's a problem when you've got to go through. There we go. So tiny, and the game's so fast. This has pretty much the same sort of things that make Duke. He, you know, your character speaks. He has his own line of slurs and semi-offensive content, if you call that sort of thing offensive. Those are shotgun shells. Once you get to know what the items are, it's pretty decent. I mean, the graphics or the sprites are awful, obviously, as you can see. But they're okay. Excuse me, whilst I remember how to get up a ladder. There we go. So I've got the first key. Problem with this game is all the keys look exactly the same. There's no differentiation. There's nothing that makes them look different. It's just the same stuff. I'm not sure what that is, but it gives me a load of extra health. I believe you can get the free version of this online. They did a free version, and that's just you only get to play a third of the game. So like I said, you can buy it on Good Old Games if you wish. I'm just trying to remember where I'm supposed to be going. You can smash windows. It's got. Okay, maybe you can't. No, sorry. Beg your pardon. Just looking for certain things. There's the second key. There we go. Now, some of the enemies later on do get pretty terrifying. Actually, the pictures are terrifying themselves. It's pretty horrific. It's not pleasant. Now, some toilets you can go inside, and it's a secret area. It's a bit like that scene from Train Spotting. You can go into the toilet and find all sorts of things. That's a giant fridge. Back when what's it called? I forget what it's called, but back when scale didn't really matter. Everything's massive compared to you. I've got the second key now, and I believe the second key is for the pig farm. There is a map. Or is it for this one? That's for this one. There's the third key. I have played this before, so obviously I know some of the secrets. Oh, balls. I bet that's going to come up on the video. Uh, if it didn't, then there's no worries. If it did, that's an issue. Anyway, there's this level's actually quite big. There's a couple of areas I haven't been to yet, and you don't actually need to go to all of them. So it's all down here. There's a split in the path. You don't actually need to go to the pigsty, all of them, but there's a ton of that's a bar. I don't need to go there either. There's a ton of exploration and stuff that you can do if you wish. Wireframe and then the full colour. That's pretty good. And there's another split here. Your weapons sort of include pistols, shotguns. There's an assault rifle of some kind. Later on, there's a rip saw, which is basically a saw blade launcher. Now, all your gut does is kind of I believe it slows you down, and it also, if your gut gets too high, it makes sure your character pass gas, which alerts your presence to enemies. I know that there's bound to be more. There's always more of those things. But to end the level, this is kind of a weird way to end the level, but you've got to find your friend here. This charming. Yeah, this game is slightly semi-offensive to some people. It's a more racist Duke Nukem, really. Even though I know that's what Shadow Warrior was trying to be. Anyway, to end the level, you need to find your friend and for some reason hit him with a crowbar. Anything else won't work. Anyway, so we're on the second level now. I believe it has the same thing as Doom and Duke Nukem, is that if you haven't saved the game, then you're gonna have to start. There's like no checkpoint system. If you haven't saved the game, then you're gonna have to start. Oh Jesus, did he go underwater? I don't know. If you haven't saved your game, then you've got to start all over again from the beginning, which obviously is a pain in the arse. This is the lumberyard. Some of the level design can be fairly confusing if you're not used to this sort of gameplay. It can take quite a while to figure out where to go. I'd probably still be bumbling around the first level by now if I didn't know what I was doing. But honestly, this I should mention, on Good Old Games, it's not just the first game you get the entire collection. So you get the first game, the second game, the expansion pack to the first game, and also I believe a spin-off game. I don't know how good that is, if I'm honest. But I think that was it was either £5 or £10. I think it was £5 for everything. So it's definitely worth taking a look at if this looks like it interests you. I believe it's a great game. It's one of my favourites. Definitely something to check out. It's even better when you know where you're supposed to be going. Did I come from there? Was that a secret? I came from there. Yes. Anyway, there's 2 episodes to this game. I'm playing through the first episode. The second episode starts halfway through the game. So if you're, you can complete the entire first episode, and then eventually a loop, it'll just instantly start playing. Honestly, where do they get these pictures from? They're honestly horrific. Now there's a nice little thing I like with the fat hula dancer. If you whack it with a crowbar, it dances. There are a lot of hidden switches and stuff, just like Doom and all the old 3D games. Sometimes you can open the fridges, and sometimes there's beer and stuff inside them. Yeah, obviously, as you can see, they didn't really worry about scale in this game, and you can kill chickens if you desire, unless the spine flies out. There's no real benefit to chicken killing, except for fun. Now this section looks very similar to Doom 2. Nothing in there. Obviously you keep all your weapons that you've got. It plays very much like Doom and Duke Nukem 3D. If you die, you have to start the level again. You lose all your weapons. And all of that good stuff. I can't tell you how many levels there are. I want to say about 30 or so. Maybe there's not that many, but I think roughly 30 is the number. So this climbing ladders in this game is a pain in the arse. That ledge seems to stick out too. No, yeah, that ledge was sticking out too much. So I thought I was crashing into it. It's just unfortunate. Most of the game isn't actually like that. I'm pretty sure if you harass the chickens enough, they pet. Well, I'm gonna die. I didn't even realise. I saw some movement there. Now you might have been able to hear that. I just burped then, and that's just because I ate a load of food. Now this moonshine acts like I think it's steroids on Duke Nukem. It's basically just an insane speed boost. Although based on how quickly you move normally, there's really no need for it. I'll probably say that right to the end and just show you what it's like, because there's honestly no need for it, but they've put it in anyway. It's been so long since I've played this game. I remember the first level like perfectly, and then anything after that's just a blur. Now, as the game goes on, there are bosses. Like that boy. There are bosses and stuff. That's more in the second episode though. The bosses come in. Another key for that. So that's the key card or something. I don't have any keys at the moment. I've got no idea where I'm going. It's probably something to do with that sewer. I don't think I actually explored the entire sewer. Only problem is I can't remember how I got to the sewer in the first place. I honestly can't remember. That's where I came from. Could look at the map, see if there's anything that reminds me, but it's nothing that I... Oh, alright, I've ended up in the sewer. Well, that was good. Yeah, I pushed the 2 buttons. Ah, there's more buttons, that's why. Yes, so now I've pushed all of those buttons, I've got to find something. Oh no, I remember now, yeah, there's these switches either side. Is that the key up there? Yes. This game was designed around jumping. It always had jumping involved. So it's not like Doom where you can mess up all the levels. But yes, that's that. I've got the key. Let's see what... I don't have the key for that. It's probably back in the room with the hula girl. Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. If I find that room with the hula girl in. There's some beer on the floor there. I've already got full beer. Where's this start? I think the hula girl room was in here, wasn't it? Just this one. Yeah, here we go. The level design on this is actually really fantastic. That just opens it up for easy access. You can see there's a saw blade there. I'm going to do a quick save because I don't trust myself. But basically what you need to do is you need to push this button and quickly run through before it activates again. Oh, I thought it hadn't activated then, but it's because I was perfectly in line. Always check your corners. Oh, that's not. There's not a great deal of interactive stuff, unlike Duke Nukem, where you could interact with pool tables and semi-naked women. There's none of that. None of that fluff. Now we've got to go down this Scooby-Doo hallway. Okay, he just exploded right in front of me. Now, vehicles in this game, they are incredibly dangerous. They will pretty much instant kill you. They're pretty much the greatest threat. Oh, fuck. Just like that. Luckily I did a quick save. That was only a couple of seconds away. But yes, the vehicles will insta-kill you. So you want to be careful of those. Not sure if that was the intention, or it's just a case of I might change to the shotgun. Usually I just use the pistol on these guys, but I think for the sake of not dying. Now my alcohol is almost in the red. When it's green, that's okay. You can still... Fuck! You can still play fairly okay. There's no gameplay changes. No, this is a pain in the arse. Right, there's 2 more keys. I've got ammo for the rifle. That's the assault rifle. But I haven't got the assault rifle yet. I think that was this area complete. Yeah. So I don't have to come back here. I'm gonna have another cheeky quick. Actually, no. I can just go through here, can't I? Wow. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to watch that back. Some sort of weird visual glitch there. So I could attack these pigs. It'd be a waste of ammo. But if I shot them once or twice... Oh, I thought I could jump on the cow. If I shot it once or twice, then it'd come after me. Sort of fat guy in there. Oh, okay, apparently the cow is just a solid thing. So he can't attack me and I can't attack him. The animations in this game aren't very good, as you can tell. They're like 2 or 3 weird animations, and some of them change the way the guy looks for some reason. He gets a different face when he's doing that walking animation. Of course, I'm not supposed to be able to go right up to him and take a look. He's also seemed to have crapped himself and smeared it on the wall. That is actually one of the things one of the enemy types will do. They'll throw their feces at you. Wow, this guy's been a bitch. There we go. For some reason there's a sheep in this room. For some reason it's got lipstick on it as well. I'm not sure about that. Let's see if I can... There's probably an invisible wall there. Yeah, just the edge of the skybox. I don't know what I'm actually doing now. I've got the 3 keys. I've got into this place. Oh, I see. That looks like a cracked wall there. So that probably means we can... Yes. So then once I get up here, get that open, that's done something. Open this up probably. Yeah. Now this looks like the end. There we go, yes. And that took me quite a while. Oh shit. Well, this is... I accidentally used the whiskey. This is the speed you run at if you use the whiskey. I just found a secret place apparently. And it also plays some sort of banjo music. This game also has hidden secrets and stuff. Usually it's a little bit more covered than that. Usually it's just a completely invisible wall. But yes, this has been Redneck Rampage. You can get all of this game, the sequel, the expansion pack, the spin-off game, all on Good Old Games. There's a lot of humour like this. It's very Duke Nukem. It's 3D realms as well, so you know. This is only the third level. It keeps going. I can show you quickly. So like there's all sorts. The third one, that's just a mess around. The fourth one, using maps. There's a couple there. But yes, the second episode. Really, you only get 2 episodes, and those 3 and 4 kind of just, if you want to add user maps, obviously, if you want to add map packs, and the third one's kind of just just really pointless. There's no enemies. You just walk around. I guess you could use it for testing purposes of some sort. But yes, this is the assault rifle. It looks kind of like an AK of some sort, but not really. It's got the brown bit and the end bit. But yeah, these are some of the bosses that you'll see. You can watch out for these grenades. I believe they just sit there until you go into them. And this part is obviously I've just decided to start the second episode straight off. Usually you'd have more weapons and ammo at this point. But yes, that was Redneck Rampage. It's available on Good Old Games. And you also will want, depending on what operating system you're running, or probably all, as long as you're Windows 7 or probably Vista and onwards. I don't know why you'd use Vista. But if you're using XP, then it might run. If you're still using XP, then it might run perfectly fine. But if you're running Vista or 7 and onwards, then you probably should get Rampage. Just do a quick Google search for that. That's completely free, and there's a easy tutorial on how to use it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I shall be back later, hopefully with another DOS game, or just one of these games, just stuff I enjoyed playing as a child, and maybe some new stuff that I haven't played before. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always.